BMW's X6 sought to bring four-door coupe-like style into the SUV market. And while it has found quite a few fans over the years, most SUV buyers aren't necessarily into spending more money for less practicality. Still, BMW is pushing the trend further with the new X4. So let's see if smaller is better. It's no secret that the more vehicles a manufacturer can build off a single platform, the more cost-effective the architecture becomes. Is that reason enough to take the fine X3 sports activity vehicle and make it less useful and call it the 2015 BMW X4? Well, only BMW bean counters can fully answer that question. But when the alterations produce a sportier and more stylish all-weather grocery getter that's even more fun to drive, then we warm up to it fast. The X4's driving dynamics are indeed improved over the X3, with a complete overhaul of suspension and steering hardware and software. It's certainly more enjoyable than the average crossover and more entertaining than even a few pure sports sedans. Whether on the windy back roads that we enjoy frequenting or highway commuting, it feels very flat, sturdy, and car-like, yet still incredibly smooth. And unlike most of the BMW SAV stable, our staff actually enjoyed looking at it almost as much as driving it. Compared to the X3, the styling is smoother, sure, but also far more muscular. The X4 sits 1.5 inches lower, sporting a wider and lower front fascia with larger intakes, and dons more aggressive sculpting over the rear wheels. Adding the M Sport package takes it further still, with aero add-ons and 19-inch M double-spoke alloys. The roof begins arching down just behind the front seats, leading to a tall, flat rear with minimal back glass. Visibility is compromised by all of that low-hanging metal, but not nearly as bad as you would think, and a backup camera is optional. It needs to be standard. Engine choices are standard BMW fare, the 240 horsepower 2-liter turbo 4 in the xDrive 28i, and the 300 horsepower 3-liter turbo i6 in the xDrive 35i, the latter also with 300 pound-feet of torque. A familiar ZF 8-speed automatic continues to expertly handle transmission duties, and unlike the X3, no S-Drive rear-wheel drive only variant is available. All X4s come with xDrive. Like most luxury items that trade status for practicality, cargo space falls from 27.6 cubic feet in the X3 to 17.7 in the X4. There's also less legroom both front and rear. Though BMW's available Smart Opener, which follows Ford in allowing hands-free power liftgate operation with the wave of a foot, is a welcome, useful addition. But all shortcomings are forgiven when you mash the throttle and rock it to 60 in just 5.1 seconds. No traction problems with xDrive's immediate hookup. Torque arrives in a big hurry and stays prevalent throughout the rev band, sounding great the whole way. Shifts are fast and firm with no power drop-off. The quarter mile takes 13.7 seconds, finishing at 100 miles per hour. Brakes also delivered impressive results with a stopping distance of just 111 feet from 60, despite a soft pedal with little feel. But let's get back to handling, and what we found to be great on the street proved to be even more so on the track. While great handling is why we love BMWs, even those that see them only as status symbols will appreciate the secure response the brand puts into every vehicle it makes, X4 included. Plus, dial in Sport Plus mode, and this 5-door feels a lot more like a 3 Series sports sedan than any utility. There's plenty of chassis stiffness, lots of agility, very little body roll, and light but precise steering. Even at higher speeds where most utilities turn to mush, the X4 is quick to dart in and out of the cones, though traction control will kick in moderately if you're too aggressive. Government fuel economy ratings come in at 19 city, 27 highway, and 22 combined. We kept the pace daily driver like and averaged 24.1 miles per gallon of premium. Prices start at $45,650 for the xDrive 28i and $48,950 for the xDrive 35i. That's almost $4,000 over an X3. So why would anyone choose an X4 over an X3? It could be just for style or just an allergy to practicality. As for us, we'd choose it because of how it looks and drives. So it's more than just a money grab for the fringe small luxury crossover buyer. The folks from Bavaria prefer hauling through corners rather than cutting them, and that's clearly the case here. The 2015 BMW X4 is a better, meaner X3.